Okay, Breakin Convention, can you make some noise for the original B-boys that B-boyed in Cool Herc's parties? The original hip-hop flavor. Can you make some noise for the legendary Twins? I forgot to say there was somebody else coming with them. How you doing, girl? What's your name? Corinne has come along with them as well. It's a real honor to have you guys here. Thank you so much. Tell me, is this, firstly, can we just get names? Right?
Keith.
Keith and Kevin. The legendary twins, yeah? Tell me, when did you first start to break?
1972.
Brother, that's first generation, man. You don't realize we don't get that often. I would go as far as to say the whole world doesn't get that. You know what I mean? Could you just tell us a little bit about how it was back then and why you danced?
Well, you know, going to the Cool Herc parties, we would go to these parties and see other folks that were there dancing. There's so many other names that we can throw out there for you real quick, like Wallace D. He said Trixie. I'm gonna say A1 B-Boy Sasa. He's a little shy, but like when we go to these parties, right, we've seen everybody dancing, and all we wanted to do was dance. So when we would dance, Cool Herc, the father of hip hop, okay, we got a problem, because if it wasn't for him, in Africa Bambaataa and Grandmaster Flash, okay, we got a problem, okay? There's no hip hop. So they are hip hop, we are hip hop. Everybody in this audience is hip hop. Let's don't forget that. That's why we're here. But we wanted to dance so much, and Herc would play certain records and says, "Time for the B-Boys." That's when that name came out. That was a crew, okay, of excess amount of dancers. He called them the B-Boys. He put on certain records, and everybody would move out the way and let the B-Boys do what they did. Because if anybody got on the floor while the B-Boys was dancing, it wouldn't be a battle. They'd get what we call, they get burned. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was.
Yeah, people used to get burned back in the day. You know, I used to burn a couple of people. And tell me, on the Freshest Kids, they referred to you by a different name. And I've noticed that you're calling yourself the legendary twins. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, back in the day, right, you 12 years old, 13 years old, right? People, they don't know at that time. Like, we don't know. Like, if somebody call you the N-word, right? You don't understand because you're too young to understand, right? So as we got older, we knew how profoundly negatively that would be. It would be negative. So we didn't want to walk around calling ourselves that, right? Incidentally, right? Back home in our states, 2015 is the 50th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act, okay, for African Americans. So let's look at this, right? Because of that, African Americans had the right to vote, and look, we have an African American president right now. The first time and only time we've ever had something like that. Okay, so, but going back to using that word is so derogatory, you know what I'm saying, in our culture. And I don't know about here, because this is my first time being in London, and we're so proud and honored to be here. We love London. Just understand that, okay? John Z, much respect to you, much respect to your staff, Emma, Michelle, Peter, we so honored to be here, okay? And we just trust that you accept us the way you do, okay? We love London.
Yeah! And I'll tell you something, in London, yeah, if I'm walking down the street and someone yells at me with the N-word, yeah, We ain't having that here in London. Am I right or am I wrong?
Much respect.
All right, so that's the way we roll. Okay, now, I was gonna ask you guys to do a little something, like, cause you know. So, but I heard that somebody else wanted to do a real something. Is that true?
You know, a big shout out to my brother who just, gave his mom props saying it's her birthday. God bless you. Tomorrow's her birthday. She's gonna be 8 years old.
Oh!
So we wanted her to bring her to London for a birthday present with us. And I said, I promise to bring you on stage. So
okay.
That's what it is.
Well, if you're gonna be on stage, Kareem, you're gonna have to show us a little something.
Got anything?
Let's just what? Do you want to see a little something?
Any beat, it don't matter.
Any beat, even one of my whack beatboxes. Okay. Oh, make some noise! Oh yeah! Each one teach one, all right? Big respect, man. Big respect, big respect. Can you make some noise for the original? Come give me a hug. There you go. Guys, so you're gonna be doing some more workshops and stuff?
Tomorrow, yes, for sure.
Okay, so don't miss the workshop tomorrow. They're gonna break it down, go into depth about how culture was back then. And we're gonna connect later on, right?
Absolutely.
Because boxing fans. So
Can't get mad at that. We gotta support our own.
right.
TMT, the money team.
So we're gonna be round at my house watching the Manny versus what's his name? Anyway. But we're gonna catch up later on, yeah?
Okay, for sure.
Can you make some noise?
God bless.